serves, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Coming up very shortly, women's Class 3 bronze medal and gold medal matches. The action continues very shortly.
You see on your screen there, she'll serve, the first serve for the US side. So Brazil evens the score early on. It's fast and furious, this game of sitting volleyball. All games of sitting volleyball, really. The serve is long. If you're wondering a little bit about the sport, the height of the net is 1 metre and 5 centimetres. That's in contrast to the men's competition where the net is 115. So the United States off to a good start here. Alison Aldrich is the number 11 you can see there. Good ball placement there from the Brazilian side. Just finding the gap you could see there, and it was awkward for Aldrich. Silva serves. It's a good serve. It was an excellent return from the USA.
USA with a point.
Brenda Mayman serving. Wow, that was a good block from the Brazilians. Janina Cunha, she'll have a serve now. So 5 plays 3. United States off to a good start here. Catherine Holloway will serve for the USA. Found the gap again. In fact, caught Brazil completely off guard. The players didn't even really react. Such was the speed of that spike. Bang, found the gap easily. The court was wide open there. So the USA able to expose Brazil on those points. Carrie Miller unable to get that ball back. Paula Hertz. Monique Birkeland serves. It appears that the United States have a different little hand action or cheer for each different point, but we'll go to a timeout now. United States have come out of the blocks very hard. Let's see if we can hear what the coach has to say. Brazil is coached by Ronaldo Goncalves Oliveira. So the athletes make their way back onto court. This is being played at XL. Which is south of the Olympic Park. Well, the shot would have been long, but a US player got her hand to it. So the United States beat Slovenia in straight sets, 3-0. Lost to China 3-1. As for Brazil, they defeated Slovenia in 5 sets, so 3-2 and they lost to China 3-1. So similar results in the tournament so far for both of these teams. If you're just joining us, this is day 5 of London 2012. We're playing at the South Arena 2 at the XL venue. This is a preliminary round match in the women's B competition. The United States, quite the cheerleaders they are. So number 9 is Gianni Battista. She serves. It's a lovely piece of play from the Americans.
One of the biggest players in sitting volleyball for 5, Jeff Owen.
So the United States proving to be a very tight outfit. So we'll have another timeout. So clearly in this group, China, being the defending Paralympic champions, are the team to beat. They've beaten both of these teams. But each team managed to take a set off the defending champions. So also tonight on Paralympic Sport TV, we will be broadcasting the men's preliminary B match. That's between Bosnia-Herzegovina and Rwanda. Rwanda still winless from this tournament. Bosnia-Herzegovina, silver medalists from Beijing in 2008 in the men's competition. So that's a men's preliminary Pool B match. Certainly the United States, well, they had bronze in 2004 in Athens, silver in Beijing. No prizes for guessing what they would like this time around at London 2012, but China might have something to say about that. So the serve is long from Alison Aldrich. So number 2, Adalandi Silva to serve for Brazil. Oh, lovely shot there. Beautiful placement. Just inside the baseline. Little spike over the hands. The block just wasn't quite high enough. These players must keep at least one buttock on the floor. So again, the United States, so strong. 15 plays 8. So although the United States is really expected to win this one, Brazil very competitive and very aggressive in the first set. Nice block from the Brazilian players. Nice block again from Brazil. It'll be interesting to see the stats at the end of this set. But Brazil doing very well in the blocking. So a good crowd this evening at Excel. Plenty of other sports and a lot of action happening around the grounds at London 2012. The women's wheelchair basketball, I can tell you that Brazil is 24 points, trailing the Netherlands by 4 points. That's being played at Basketball Arena. Great venue, went and checked that out today. And the crowd here, it's just so generous in their support of countries that aren't even GB teams. It's great to see. Now, the men's wheelchair basketball at North Greenwich Arena, Group A preliminary match. Turkey leading South Africa 8-0 at this stage, so early stages there. No score as yet in the United States-Australia women's goalball match, which is the Group D preliminary round. So 17 plays 10, the United States leading Brazil. Brazil challenging, but you can just get the sense that the United States will take this first set. Oh, that was a lovely, strong piece of play there from the United States. Very consistent, these athletes. In terms of their level of communication, intensity, endeavour. So we have another timeout. So we're up to day 5 of London 2012. What a fantastic day day 5 has been so far, and it's not over yet. There's been lots of world records broken. And London really has turned it on in terms of the weather. The sun was out, the temperature was in the mid-20s. Absolutely spectacular, and thousands of people out. We had an extremely busy weekend. The weather was pretty poor over the weekend, but London's certainly making up for it today. Catherine Holloway, the server there for the United States. And again, they've got their shout of boom when they score their points. So 20 plays 10, running away with it in the first set here. So inching closer, of course, they need to score 25 points to win a set, and you must win by 2 points. Total of best of 5 sets. So you can use any part of your body. It doesn't just have to be your hands to get the ball back over the net. In this case, number 7 for Brazil, Natalie Silva, tried to deflect the ball from her foot but just didn't have the momentum to get it over the net. Serves good. So again, Brazil scrambling. The team got off to such a good start. They look as though they're going to have to simply regroup and prepare for the second set because 23 plays 12. I can guarantee they won't give up, but the United States are so focused. Oh, nice shot there, finding the gap. Plenty of power on that spike. Boom, there you have it. Managed to get past Alison Aldrich, who was waiting at the net. So the serve was wide, 24-13. This is set point for the Americans. And that is set point. So the United States 25-13 in the first set of their encounter with Brazil. So the talk there amongst the team, don't let up, essentially perhaps more of an allusion to the whole losing the focus, maintaining focus, because when they're on song, these Americans are unstoppable. Brazil, well, they do show flashes of brilliance, but perhaps not quite the depth in shot selection that the US team is using. Fantastic crowds at London 2012. Certainly know how to have a good time. There's all sorts of things going on in the quarter time and the half time of basketball matches, and here at the beach at the sitting volleyball, crowd being encouraged to have a bit of a dance around.
Wow, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let's have a good job. Now, I believe there's a child in the sky with this one, so when you're ready, take it away. Let's chanting, let's go back the field and play and return to the action.
So here we have it, the start of the second set. The United States took the first set reasonably easily. It was a comfortable 25-13 win. It took 18 minutes of play to reach that. The United States off to a flying start. So Heather Erickson, the server. It's beautiful play there. Just worked so well together as a team. So 2 touches that was called by the Brazilian, for the Brazilian side. So Erickson to serve again. Erickson again. The serve is bad. She pretty much put it straight into the net. May have hit one of her own players first, but it wasn't high enough in any case. So this is Brazil's Natalie Silva to serve. So the United States, the shot was long, 5-1 in the second set. It's a flat serve from Alison Aldrich. A rare mistake from her. Paula Hertz comes onto the court for Brazil. And Batista serves for Brazil. Excellent communication here from the American side. So 5 plays 3 in the second set. United States already up by 1. China, the team to beat in this competition. But the United States would like their chances, or fancy their chances, for the gold medal as well. So that was touched by a Brazilian player on its way out. So the point goes to Brazil. So all of a sudden it's 5-all after the United States raced to a comfortable 5-2 lead in this second set. Scores are now level. The serve is long, so Brazil can ill afford to have costly unforced errors like long serves or wide serves, or serves into the net for that matter. So Brenda Mayman is serving for the United States. Managed to get past the United States blockers on more than one occasion now. Just the right angle there from Kuna. So 7 plays 6 in the second set. Oh, she gets a hand to it, but Brazil has all the answers in this second set. So we'll go to a timeout. The United States up by 2 points in this second set. Catherine Holloway's serve there. Brazil got to it, spiked it back over. Holloway got her hand to it. Brazil back over, but there was interference with the net. That appears to be the problem there. They look around a little confused as to why they weren't awarded that point. So trailing by 2 points and a set in this round, preliminary round Pool B match. Both of these sides have lost to the defending champions China in the pool rounds. So there are 5 teams in each of the pools, a total of 10 teams in the women's competition. Very nice block again. And Brazil, they're pumped. So the serve is wide from Kuna. And Monique Birkland to serve for the United States. Another good block from Brazil, and the shot's long from Catherine Holloway. She slaps the ground in frustration. The position was good, just too long. So Brazil managing to keep well in range in this second set. 9 plays 8, USA in the lead. So Eriksson finds the gap there. Nicole Millage. Good serve. It was a good serve. It was well placed and it put them under pressure, put Brazil under pressure from the outset. So let's see if Millage can follow up again. Very strong shot, but the point is awarded to the United States. Here's there may have been another net infringement. Another good serve from Millage. And the dig just didn't quite do what it needed to do, it appears. Two players were there to block that. There wasn't enough power or much on it at all. Oh, and it's wide. So Natalie Silva gets a hand to it. Reaches over. Difficult shot right near the net. She did well not to touch the net. Just put a little bit too much on that ball. So I'll give you an update on the men's wheelchair basketball that's happening at the moment at North Greenwich. Turkey and South Africa, there's just 1 point in it. South Africa's just ticked over to 19 points, plays 18. So that's at North Greenwich Arena. Now we've got Basketball Arena as well, which is also hosting the preliminary round matches. The Netherlands 38 to Brazil 30. That's in the women's wheelchair basketball Group A preliminary round match. Netherlands leading Brazil by 8 points. Here at Excel, the United States just trying to open up a gap in this second set and make it very difficult for Brazil to come from 2 sets down. But at the moment, every time they open up a gap, Brazil seems to find an answer. So the score in the first set, 25-13. The USA took the first set. Aldrich serves. And Brazil, once again, able to find that gap in the back half of the court. Serves good from Batista. Too long from the United States. The serve is wide. So we can ill afford those costly errors. So we'll have some substitutions. Michelle Golowski is on for the United States. Brenda Mayman serving. So Brazil scores again, 15-13. Certainly nowhere near as comfortable as it was for the United States in the second half of that first set. They ran away with it really and quickly got to 20-10 and then managed to come away with the set. A poor serve there from Adelante Silva. So the United States will get another point from that, and they slowly can see an end in sight for this second set. Well, thanks for joining us on Paralympic Sport TV. If you've just logged on or tuned in wherever you might be around the world, this is the live coverage of the women's sitting volleyball preliminary round match for Group B. China has defeated both these teams that you can see on the screen in front of you. They're the defending Paralympic champions and the favourite again in this competition this year. But Brazil and the United States, well, the US, they were silver in Beijing 4 years ago, bronze in Athens in 2004. They want gold this time around. Both of these teams managed to take a set from China. So the scoreline was the same, 3-1. Of course, it's the best of 5 in sitting volleyball. So number 5, Catherine Holloway to serve. Lovely spike there. Great block from the United States, and she reached over the net. That was the problem there. If you watch the replay here, it's quite obvious. She flicked her flicked her whole hand over the net. Can't do that. That net standing 1 metre and 5 centimetres high. So if the match does go to a 5th set, which we're a long way from that at the moment, but if it does, you only need to score 15 points in that set. But every other set, you must reach 25 and you need to win by 2 points. And this is proving to be a very, very close second set. Point awarded to the United States. So 17 plays 15. So we have it's an excellent block. So this has been Brazil's strong point throughout this match, as their blocking has been outstanding. So Paula Hertz. Serve perhaps wasn't quite deep enough to pose any real threat. That serve was long. So under a bit of pressure here, the United States, they haven't trailed Brazil at any point, but they're being pushed and pushed on the scoreboard in this second set. Giovanna Lima. Her serve is long, so that ticks the USA over to 20 points. Both teams having a little trouble with their serving at the moment. Brazil scrambling, but lose that point as well. So the ball actually hit the floor. It was difficult to see from the initial camera angle, but so another timeout. So the United States inching closer to victory in this second set. Of course, they need another set after that to clinch overall victory. It's been a lot tighter tussle in this second set. Eriksson serves. The United States at the moment, time after time, they're using that power in the spike and it literally rebounds or kisses off the hands or a body part of the Brazilian side. Happened again there. Comes from the Brazilians perhaps unable to read the Americans' play, and they sort of hedge their bets with a block, but not doing it in a strong enough sense. So 23-18 in the second set. Must win by 2 points. Can Brazil build some momentum here? They cannot, so that's brought up set point, 24-19. Alison Aldrich to serve. It's a good block, very strong block. So they've managed to save one set point. Can they do it again? So there we have it. The United States races to a 2-0 lead over Brazil. But they were pushed a lot further. 25-19. Beg your pardon, it was 25-20, so a much better performance by Brazil in that second set. The best of 5. So we look at some highlights from that second set. So a great crowd at XL. Give you a quick update on the men's wheelchair basketball, followed by the women's wheelchair basketball. In the men's match that's happening at the moment, Turkey 34, South Africa 28. Just getting towards the end of the first half in that match. And as for the women, the Netherlands is leading Brazil. The Netherlands is 50, Brazil 36. So that's in the fourth quarter. That's being played at the basketball arena. The other match is not far from this venue, which is North Greenwich. And this volleyball match being played at XL. Brazilian fans, well, there's a lot of excitement already in anticipation about the games in 4 years' time in Rio. And a lot of Brazilian fans here, they know how to have a great time, and they certainly know how to support their country as well. Very vocal at all the venues at London 2012. So here we go, we're about to start the third set. Brazil will have to fight to stay in this match. Can they take a set from the Americans? So later on this evening, starting at 9 o'clock local time, we have the men's preliminary Pool B match between Bosnia-Herzegovina and Rwanda. Rwanda still winless at London 2012. A little bit of controversy here. There was some confusion as to whether that serve was called long. It was. No, it wasn't. So the United States clearly felt that it should have been. So Brazil off to a flying start. So Brazil 3-1 in the third set. Substitution there. Gabriel Marchi going to the bench. Paula Hertz on the court. Excellent serve, flat and difficult for the United States to get to, but it doesn't matter. The United States have come up with a point in any case. Alison Aldrich. So Brazil is hanging in there, playing very well at the start of this third set. They've got a fairly big job ahead of them. If they want to win this match, they've got to stay in this match for a start, and they need to do that by winning this set. Very well placed shot there. Just finding the gap at the back of the court. Drawing the Brazilian players up to the front of the court. So Brazil with the upper hand in this third set. 5-3. Nice work there by the Americans. So 5 plays 4. Catherine Holloway to serve again. Oh, United States believed the point was over. Brazil kept playing. So another net infringement. So we're seeing some slightly longer rallies now in the third set. It's great to watch. Well done, United States. So finally they've levelled the scores after trailing by 1 or 2 points throughout the early stages of this third set. putting this United States under a lot of pressure, this Brazilian side. They just need to be able to maintain that pressure. That's the struggle at this point. Well, the serve looked wide, but the umpire has ruled that it wasn't, that it was good. So Brazil an 8-6 lead in the third set. So Brazil 8 plays the USA 6 in this third set, but they are trailing by 2 sets. So a very big task ahead for Brazil, but certainly not beyond the realms of possibility. So can Brazil open up a little more of a lead in this third set? So the United States 2 points down in this third set. It's a good serve. So managing to pare back that deficit. So 10 plays 9. Oh, lovely spike there. Plenty of height she gets. Interference with the net, I believe. Yes, so the point has been awarded to the USA, and that means it's 10-all in the third set. So we're locked at 11-all in this third set. Every point counts now because every point that Brazil can get means they're closer to salvaging what's left of this match. The USA, well, they've already won the first 2 sets. So, Adelante Silva serves. It's a good serve. Oh, and she's found the gap and put the Brazilians under pressure. So Heather Eriksson again integral in that play, and that's Kaleo Kanahele who's going to be serving next for the Americans. Using a full rotation of their bench, the United States. And again, USA is able to craft a point. So they're using the block, and they got the angle on that ball that just made it impossible for Brazil to get a decent shot at it and to get it back over the net. So Brazil a timeout. They'll want this timeout because they're trying to limit the United States getting too much momentum at such a critical stage in the third set. So the players back on court for the business end of the third set. What can Brazil manage? Because this is going to quickly be over if they can't find something special. Nina Kunha. Was that off the Brazilian player? It was. It was touch. So 15-13. Let's have a look at the replay here. The set, the spike. Difficult to see. Such a skill for a referee to be able to pick something up like that at such speed. Even the players themselves weren't too sure. They're happy with that. This set is still within their reach, well and truly. Oh, it's a quick rally. The point is awarded to the United States. So the United States will just talk tactics again here because we're nearly where it matters the most. They will want to put this away so they can start focusing on what is beyond the preliminary round matches.
Lots of quick hands in that last play. Let's talk about the speed of the game.
Yeah, for those in the play standing game, we're probably starting to realise the difference in distance that the ball is travelling. It's so much faster, this game, so much faster. It's like physical chess, and the speed and reaction of players is
So tomorrow we'll end the preliminary round matches in the sitting volleyball competition, and then we move on to the classifications. So the bronze medal match for the women is this Friday, the 7th of September. And the men's will be on Saturday the 8th. So it's a long competition and very difficult to win a medal. As we see here, for some, very difficult to win a set. Brazil has made very, very tough work of this. They were up early. They had an early lead, but have squandered that. Now the United States have taken the lead when it matters the most, right near the end of the third set and already being 2 sets up. Lethal serve there. It was flat and hard from the number 4, Michelle Gulowski. Is there an interference with the net there? It must have been. So a timeout. No, it was called a timeout. It's not, it's a substitution. Ana Paula Alves. So the United States can smell victory, 21-15 in the third set. Brazil has pushed them all the way in this third set. So who would have thought that the United States would get a bit of a run on as they have, some momentum. But they've managed to do just that. The serve's long. Certainly not the error that they want at this stage in the match, giving away points to Brazil. So Nathalie Silva to serve again for Brazil. So they've managed to craft another lovely point with a beautiful shot placement there from the Americans. Very nice indeed. 23-16. This match all but over for Brazil. Heather Eriksson, a good serve from her. Oh, the shot's long. United States trying to close out this match, 2 points away from victory. Ana Paula Alves is being substituted off, and Gianni Batista will come on.
Steps in for the serve.
The serve's long. Well, that is disappointing for Brazil. So that brings up match point for the Americans. Unable to close it out on their first attempt. Intense rally. Interference with the net, so that it's not over yet for Brazil. Perhaps a little lapse in concentration from the Americans. They may have been thinking too far ahead and not concentrating on the fact that they need to close out this set to win this match rather than thinking of the victory already. Lovely. A lovely shot to finish off. Brazil pushed the Americans, but it is America that wins. The United States have taken this in 3 straight sets. They'll be very happy with that performance. So the first set, 25-13. The second set was a lot closer, 25-20. And then the third set, 25-19. So Brazil can take a lot away from this performance. They pushed the Americans, showed flashes of brilliance. But America, what a class act from the United States. They're good communicators. They've got a full shot selection to choose from. We'll have a look at some of the highlights here. So that ends our coverage here for the moment from XL. My name's Amy Bainbridge. Thanks for joining us on Paralympic Sport TV. And we do have some very, very interesting matches of sitting volleyball ahead. Of course, later on tonight we'll have the coverage of the men's match between Rwanda and Bosnia-Herzegovina. And still some preliminary round matches tomorrow before we head into the finals phase. So there you have it. China and the United States have both gone through. Brazil and Slovenia rounding out that group. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon on Paralympic Sport TV.
So tough for Brazil, USA in the ascendancy at the moment.
Absolutely. And Gordon, what makes the United States of America so good? What are they doing over there?
I don't want to embarrass Bill, but Bill Thomas has made a huge difference to the team. He's brought them on since 2010 in Oklahoma and done a wonderful job. But it's also finding players from other sports, big players. You know, we've got players coming across from basketball, and it showed on court there. A lot of transition between sports, I think, after the Paralympics is going to happen.
Quite, and there'll be some players playing in now as a real career, so as you can see, any players from yourself.